trying to make our way to this back wall here. I got standing water on top of the Visqueen, which means when I pull this back, there's going to be a bunch of water underneath. So something's not right. I have to do an inspection because there's supposed to be your storm pipe, and right by the footing should be that's where your storm pipe should be, and then below that should be your perimeter drain. And so if you can see where they put in this makeshift access panel, there is your storm drain should be sitting on that footing. That's the footing. This is the stem wall, right? And so there should be a 4-inch piece of pipe right there. And then below that, if I dig in this area, I should find my perimeter drain below that footing. And if we possibly have a disconnected pipe, or if we have a perimeter drain that wasn't installed, or if somebody, when they did this portion of that job, of whatever they thought this was going to do, tore out the perimeter drain on this side. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect these downspouts, that one and that one, and I'm basically looking to see if I have SD pipe, storm pipe, that is fully connected from here to there. It could be that they tore it out completely. It could be that there isn't one there at all. A lot of things that can be going on. And basically, I'm just video documenting everything. You can have kind of a chain of custody as far as the information goes of what we're running into and where we're at this part of the project before we kind of get into the meat and potatoes of this build. That little 1-inch discharge is just laying down on the ground, but the sump pump itself is practically at grade. So it's literally sitting in about 5 inches of water, and the sump pump is actually right at ground level pretty much. And so whoever put it in, they just didn't install it correctly, and they didn't really give it a chance to do any work. So basically the water, like the sump pump is right here in the corner, right here. All of the water pooling is here to right there. And you would think, oh, maybe it's the AC, maybe it's the condensation lines. Let's disconnect these guys and let's see what those pipes look like. So I got this guy right here, and it's supposed to be glued in. Let's see how things look. This is the discharge pipe for the sump pump. So now we know the sump pump's discharging. Bunch of rocks everywhere. Makes me wonder about the other side now. That's an elbow. So where's the storm drain between all this? Which makes me think, since they dug all the way out 2 feet, maybe they just tore it all out because it was in their way. Yeah. I don't think there's no storm pipe from here to there. They might not have known what the hell they were doing, because they wouldn't have known why it's like that. Yeah. If that's the case, then we have to excavate all this. All this has to come out. All of this comes out. In that crawl space there is damp. That lets me know that I have water coming in. And you're like, oh, well, there's SD pipe right here, Ralph. Okay, well, where's the downspout? Not only that, look at that. Full of debris. This is the second downspout. That is sitting at an awkward angle. Let's try and dig it out. Full of silt. If that's 4-inch PVC that they used as a water line, it's below the footing. So that should be acting as a perimeter drain. If this has holes underneath it, then they used the perf pipe, but it's going to be all full of sediment because they didn't use any geofabric to wrap this bad boy. So it's pretty much worthless. Not only that, but they took out the footing. They took out the storm drain up here. So not only do they not have a storm drain hooked up, they might not have a perimeter drain. And that could be the reason why that crawl space has got water in it. And why every time we took up VisQueen, we felt damp material, damp clay, damp dirt, damp idiots who redid this job, took out both of the systems that were there to divert water away from the house that had been working for 60 years. And they decided to do this, and it made it worse than ever. Hey Craig, how many infrastructures and site builds have you done for houses?
Hundreds.
Hundreds. And if it was sewer, where would the sewer be?
Sewer comes out closest to the street, and it's deeper than any of this because it goes under the footing.
This is a DIY nightmare or a really uneducated handyman. This is bad.
Into a doorway that they had on our bedroom, so.
All right, let's go check what's on the other side. Digging more holes and basically finding out more about the house. 4 inches from 2 feet, and I got nothing.